What's good, YouTube? So today's video is going to be on how to get better at basketball as a big man. So this is just if you're just starting out. So first thing I'll focus on if you're just starting out and you have like little to no experience in basketball is focus on learning the basic mechanics of basketball and like what the what the parts of the court is, like the perimeter, paint, stuff like that, half court line, 3 point line, free throw line, all that stuff. And just basic rules of basketball, like what a foul is, what a travel is, what a rebound is, what a carry is, stuff like that. So that's the first step. Like just know all the rules and the basics of basketball. Like basically learn how to play basketball. Like what you do in the game. Like what you're supposed to do. Like obviously in basketball you're supposed to shoot, layup, dribble, get past your defender, score. That's the basics. So that's your first step. Now after you got that done, I'd say as a big man, that's when you start practicing your finishing and layups. So as a big man, it's really important to do that because the main point of a big man is to literally just rebound and score layups. So definitely work on that after you figure out the basics of basketball. So practice your finishing and layups. And a good drill you could do is basically just get right under the rim and then just keep. Actually, no, if you're just starting off, literally just stay under the rim and just keep shooting it up. Keep shooting it up in the basket. And here's a trick to make your layups. So you know how on a basketball hoop is like a on the backboard is a box, like a white box around it. That's what you're gonna use to your advantage. So aim the basketball into that box, because if you like aim it at like the exact right place, it's guaranteed to go in. Like you can't miss if you really practice it, keep practicing shooting it in the white box, it's gonna go in. It's a 95% chance it's gonna go in. So yeah, first thing, focus on learning the basics of basketball. Second thing is to practice your layups. Now, after you're done with those two, the third thing you're gonna start, like after your finishing is decent and you already know all the mechanics of basketball and know how to play, finishing is decent. Third thing you're gonna start is increasing your basketball IQ and overall knowledge of basketball. Like this kind of goes back to the first one, because first one is it says like to just learn the basics, like what a foul is, stuff like that. But this third step is gonna like go in more depth of what basketball really is, like basketball IQ. So here you're gonna start learning about like screens, what a screen is, what a rebound is, what a switch is, what a paint is, what a cut is, and just like IQ. Literally, it's just basically IQ. Like if you see someone that's about to start double teaming you, then obviously if you use your basketball IQ, you're gonna pass it to someone else. Because if you're just starting off, I don't think you can take on two defenders at once. But literally just basketball IQ. Focus on that for the third step. So after you got that done, knowing the basics of basketball, and then practicing your layups, and then going in more depth into the first step, like learning even more about basketball, like basketball IQ, improving that. Then, for the fourth step, you're gonna start practicing your dribbling, but it doesn't have to be like Kyrie Irving dribbling. It doesn't have to be OD. Just since you're a big man, you don't really have to practice it that much. Just practice it enough to where it's good. Like, you know how to do spin move between the legs, behind the back, crossover, stuff like that. You just practice it till it's good, and you don't lose the ball. But it doesn't have to be like crazy shit like double behind the back wrap, stuff like that. It doesn't have to be all that. Just enough to get past your defender if you have the ball and there's someone on you, and learn how to box someone out if you're trying to get rebounds, and just push someone back but without fouling. I'll show you a video. But after that, after you practice your dribbling, so at first step, after you learn the basics of basketball, and then learn how to do your layups, then improve your basketball IQ, and then practice your dribbling. Fifth and final step, as a starter, Like, this is when you're not really a starter if you master this. The fifth and final step, this is very important. This is extremely important for a big man. Like, if you don't have this, you're not gonna really be good. So, this is like probably the most important. No, not the most important, but one of the most important. But as a big man, you're gonna need a vertical. Like, you're gonna need to jump really high. Like, if you're a big man and can't even touch rim or grab rim or even dunk any of that shit, you're gonna need to improve that, because most NBA players, not even just like a normal what's it called, like a normal basketball player, like what's it called, a point guard. Even most point guards can dunk in the NBA. Most point guards can dunk. If you're a big man and can't dunk, that's crazy. But yeah, that's the final step. Increase your vertical, and I'd say increase it to, like, as a starter. If you're just starting out, then increase it to like at least 24 inches as a starter. That's 24 is still not enough, but if you're just starting out and you have like average vertical, like 15 inches, get it to 24, and then work your way up to at least 30 inches. Mine is about like 33 inches currently. I can dunk, but I'm still gonna keep on working on it, because I'm gonna start windmilling and shit, not just a regular dunk. But yeah, increase your vertical to at least 30 inches. If I were you, I'd go higher than 30, like way higher. Like, there's some people with like a 50-inch vertical. But as a big man, I'd say like your final goal should be like a 45-inch or 40-inch vertical, like at max, because it's really hard to increase it after that. But yeah, that's really it for a starter. There's more, obviously. There's way more to basketball. But as a starter, if you're a starter and want to be a big man, this is gonna be for you, definitely. Just do these 5 things and you'll be good. But yeah, that's it for this video. Peace.